Hey, my name is Gabe Marrero. I'm 17 years old, and I'm a freshman at Calhoun Community College right now. Just what Christ did in my life over the past few years. There's just a lot of things that went on with my mom and stuff, and we didn't know what was going to happen to her. She got sick very quickly, was in the hospital within a week was in the emergency room. We didn't know how everything was going to happen. I only knew Christ for maybe 2 months at that time, and the surgeries my mom was going through and all the pain and all the suffering I saw her that happened in her, God made it so much easier to make it through when I knew about Him more. And when I started to get to know Him. About Mother's Day of '09, my mom had an emergency surgery. They found more cancer, and she might have died that day, but kind of grew closer to God. I just started praying to Him and just wanted to know Him more and see Him, and I just wanted to see Him work. And it kind of went like that for the past couple of years. My mom was in and out of the hospital till June of 2011. She would go through surgeries and different things. She'd go through chemotherapy and different things, and I just was so confused what God was doing in my life. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to think. But as I became around people at this church and just coming to the services and stuff, getting into God's Word and having Him sustain me just gave me a hunger for Him. It made everything that was going on so much easier. As I saw her go through all those things, I saw her dying literally dying every day because of the cancer inside of her. I saw her become less and less afraid of actually the point of death. And how she knew that was going to come at some point soon, but she wasn't afraid because of what Christ has done in her life and how Christ saved her. And it just kind of hit me like a truck that at this point I was going to lose my mom. And it hurt so much, but God was there with me. I knew He was there throughout all these times. I was going to make it through because of my trust in Him. I knew that it was going to be okay if my mom passed away. It's going to hurt, and it still hurts, but I knew that it was going to be okay when she passed away. And about September of 2011, on September 30th, it was senior skip day for our class, and so I skipped school that day and just wanted to chill out of the house and just chill out with my mom. And she had been getting very sick, and she hadn't been able to walk for the weeks before it. But that day, the nurse came in and told us that she would only have a few more hours to live. And at that point, it hurt that when she said that, but I just had this reassuring thing in my mind that God was there, Jesus was there with me. I knew that I was going to make it through, and about 3 hours later, as she told us, she passed away with me holding her hand, and I cried, but I knew that it was going to be okay. It hurt at that point. It hurt so much, and it still hurts at times, and I miss her so much, but God is with me. I know He is. If He wasn't working in me, I don't know where I'd be right now if I didn't know Him. If I didn't know Jesus, I don't know where I'd be right now at this point when my mom passed away. And I just thank God for that every day, because